place to what we do here at Empower is positive mental attitude. What this is all about, your subconscious mind. The things you put out in the universe actually comes back to you on a regular basis. So when you speak about things, like I said, for example, gossip, you say, oh, I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna get 8 B's, or I'm gonna get out there, I'm not gonna get anything. What you say actually becomes part of you. Mind works, like the computer, for example. The average computer can hold over 250,000 to 200,000 songs and lots of movies as well, right? But nowadays, it can be done on something the size of a finger. Right? It's pretty crazy, huh? Let's compare it to your mind. Your mind can perform an estimate of 10 quadrillion operations per second without even knowing it, huh? Wow, that's pretty crazy. Ask yourself right now, what's making your blood flow through your veins with the perfect amount of pressure to just keep you alive? What's making your heart beat right now? Are you constantly commanding your heart to beat right now? No. What's maintaining your body core temperature to the perfect temperature to keep you alive? What's doing the 60 trillion things to your 60 trillion cells every single second? It's something called your subconscious mind. This is the powerhouse to who you are. Your cat has it, your dog has it. But if all the things your subconscious mind can do, it can't do one thing. This thing can help you attract good things to your life, or it can absolutely demolish your health. What is that one thing? It can't distinguish between a real thing and something you usually think about. Sounds ridiculous, huh? Think about it, when you have a nightmare. You wake up, your heart's pounding and everything, you're sweating, you're anxious beyond words. The nightmare existed in your mind, but you weren't in any real danger at all. Your mind didn't know that. You physically reacted to it as if the nightmare was actually real. It wasn't. There was a study conducted where a doctor, they hooked up an athlete to a device that measures the athlete's muscle fibers. Okay? He told him just think about skiing. And what he did, the act of thinking about skiing down a hill actually had the same muscle fibers activate as if you were actually skiing. That's what's weird, huh? Yeah, think about it. Demonstrated time and time again with the placebo effect. Some people are suffering from certain problems, like you have a placebo effect here. You had Group A and Group B. Group B suffered from the situation where it wasn't like this. Both groups can be cured from the placebo effect. It's a mind thing. We have several groups of people that are suffering from situations. Group A had a situation where the symptoms were painful, but it wasn't real. So what happens is, when you have people with surgeries, it's not always real, it's a mind thing. People think that they have a real surgery. When you have a fake surgery, it'll still, oftentimes, make them feel better. You don't really understand why. It's all about the mind, the subconscious. It's hard to understand. Research is suggesting that a minimum of 1/3 of all medical, including surgeries, is due to the belief that the treatment is going to work. The placebo effect, is that's called. Most people don't realize that there's also something called the nocebo effect. It's practically the opposite of the placebo effect. The mind, instead of curing illness, contributes to it. That's what a hypochondriac does. It believes that they're going to develop a disease. It actually causes them to experience the symptoms. Whatever belief you hold in your subconscious mind will become your reality. That's the bottom line. That's how hypnosis works. The hypnotist implants the idea in the back of the subject's mind, and the subject experiences whatever they hold in their mind. If they hold a belief that there's a spider on your arm, the eyes actually see a spider on your arm. An amazing demonstration took place where the hypnotist walks towards the subject with his finger extended. He tells the subject that his finger is hot and burning. The hypnotist slowly touches the subject on their arm, and a blister actually forms in the exact place that the finger was touched. This is crucial to understand about the art of healing. Free will as we know it is practically an illusion. In fact, 2 to 40% of the time, you decide what you want to do. You actually make the decision. 96 to 98% of the time, you don't. You're on autopilot. Your subconscious mind controls your decision. 96 to 98% of the time. It's true. You don't believe me? You like ice cream? If you do, snap your fingers and stop liking it. Do you enjoy liking sports? Snap your fingers and stop enjoying it. You can't do it. 96 to 98% of the time, everything we crave, desire, and act upon comes from what we hold in the back of our subconscious mind. Whatever we hold predominantly in the back of our subconscious mind, we are attracted to in life. What happens when you buy a new car? It's the only car you see on the road for the next 2.5 weeks, right? You saw those cars before you bought that car, but how come they didn't stand out before? Because you didn't own that car yourself. You weren't thinking about it yourself. What you hold in your mind, you are attracted to in life. That's how subliminal ads work. So they work so effectively. Matter of fact, they work so effectively they're banned in most countries because it's against the law. So what you hold in the back of your subconscious mind shapes your reality. What shapes your subconscious mind? Practically everything else you're exposed to. Everything you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel is shaping your subconscious mind. Let's look at the specifics. Television, for example, get a serious stat. By the time a child finishes elementary school, that child has witnessed an estimated 8,000 simulated murders on TV. All these extremely graphic scenes are sinking back into their mind. Don't be tricked by Hollywood or how cartoons and the most important of years when the child is growing up. These things, the minds that are creating these steel televisions, they're doing it on purpose. They know what they're doing. Okay? Just be aware of that. Okay? Because they're sinking violence in the back of their mind subliminally. Don't be fooled. Okay? What are you listening to on the radio? Every single word or thought you hold in your mind has a particular vibrational frequency. Negative words and intentions have low vibrations, and positive words and vibrations have higher ones. Here's a song by Lady Gaga. It goes like Bad Romance. Some of the lyrics are, I want your drama, I want your ugly, I want your disease, I want a bad, bad romance. Our thoughts create us. We have to be extremely careful about what we are feeding our minds. Music can be beautiful, it really can. But it can also be very negative to you, have a negative impact on your health and life. So choose wisely. When I was growing up, the most violent thing we had on video games was like Mario and stuff like that, right? Not too bad. This is what I'm usually looking at right now. These gruesome, extremely graphic images are sinking into the back of their subconscious minds, weakening their immune systems, and having astronomical, gradual, negative effects on their health. Nobody's saying that it's not a bad thing. I mean, that's a bad thing completely. They're not going to cause you to go shoot someone right now, but they're affecting your health and your mindset. There's no doubt about that. What happens when you gossip? In order for you to gossip, you have to hold a negative memory in your mind. You not only think about that negative memory, but you share it with the other person that you're talking to. The second you hold negative thoughts into your mind, the biochemistry of your brain changes, releases like cortisol, the stress hormone into your blood, which then weakens your immune system, inhibits the actions of your white blood cells, increases the chance of infection, and even promotes weight gain. All just from gossip. That's what you think. Bottom line, don't gossip. Because you can't gossip without hurting yourself. Remember that. It's true. But if everything you can expose yourself to, there's nothing more important to the thoughts you hold in your minds. We have on average 60,000 thoughts a day. And the reality is, not only are most of these thoughts the same thoughts we had yesterday, but they are negative thoughts. When you're dwelling on something bad in the past, or something that can potentially happen in the future, the second we have these negative thoughts, the second we release the cortisol, the stress that makes your body mad. Our thoughts create us. Most people believe that situations cause anxiety or stress that make you feel depressed. The reality is, there is nothing, no situation in the entire universe that can cause someone to experience anxiety. None. It's your psychological reaction to the situation that can cause you to experience anxiety. Not the situation itself. This is crucial to understand. Why is it that when one person skydives, your body releases endorphins, the good stuff, into your blood, while releasing cortisol, the bad stuff, into your blood to someone else? It's the same exact situation. How could one company cause excitement and another person gets stressed for the same information? It's because it's never the situation that causes anyone to experience anxiety. It's the reaction to it. You create your anxiety, not a situation. When you truly, fundamentally understand this truth, that's when you realize that you control your anxiety, not the situation. It's one of the most liberating things you can ever understand and experience. If you create it, you can take it away. Your thoughts control your life.